and welcome back to another Watson Brothers Team Stats video. We are here to cover the stats of September 2024. Ian?
Hello, everybody. Just a quick summary of where things are at. And it's a continuation of where we have been probably for the last quarter, in that inventory is rising, activity is declining, and prices are declining. To give that some context, the numbers, units listed overall were up about 14% versus a year ago. Sales are off about 11%, and the dollar volume is off about 14%. So that means, inventory is rising, prices are falling. And is that right across the board? Yes, it is. If we look at their three major components that we always look at, the residential market, inventory is up about 38% versus a year ago. Apartments are up 31%, and townhomes are up 28%. And what does that mean? That means that prices on all three of those categories are off from where they were a year ago. Sales are down, inventory is up, and that is solely because of supply and demand, which I will talk about in a moment.
It's interesting you were noting there, Ian, about the increase of houses on the market. In the last couple of weeks, I've been noticing that there has been more of an increase of houses that have become either A, decreasing in price, B, they are expiring, or they are being taken off the market. This past week, it was basically the exact same amount of houses being listed as those that were taken off the market and or they expired. What this is going to create as we watch coming into the fall, maybe later on to the fall and the winter, is that you might see less houses on the market, which is going to maybe push buyers to getting off their hands and actually purchasing. We've definitely seen a notice just even recently of our phones being ringing and buyers being wanting to get out there. If you're looking for a house in that $750, $850 range, they are out there, and there's people buying. So we're kind of excited coming into the fall, and there's a lot going on this month.
Yeah, not only this month do we have another Bank of Canada interest rate announcement, but we do have another one in December. Now they're suspecting that they are going to have two other rate cuts. We won't find out obviously until the announcement, but that's something also to look forward to. That'll help buyers get back out as well, get them a little bit more confident. We also have a provincial election coming up. Make sure you get out there and vote. And then there also is the election in the States as well. So although it doesn't necessarily directly impact us up here in Canada, it does help a lot of confidence as well to see how that kind of goes at the end of the year as well.
As I mentioned, I want to talk a little bit about supply and demand, which is really what is at the root of where we are right now. So people often ask us, and we did a number of evaluations this week, and they say, well, why are prices dropping and why are things not selling? And interest rates, everybody says, oh, it must be interest rates. Oh, it must be the election. Oh, it must be consumer confidence. It frankly is nothing more than supply and demand, because all of those things have an impact on demand. And if there are people not buying, inventory is going to go up. If people become confident and they say, hey, you know what, interest rates are down. I feel good about the election now. I feel good that we can go out and spend. Then buyers will return to the market and buy, and inventory will come down. When inventory comes down, prices will go up. It is, if you guys remember back in grade 10 macroeconomics, it's nothing more complicated than that. And right now, we are seeing people not spending, so inventory is going up. We're seeing sellers having to adjust, and this is where the difficulty is. Sellers don't want to adjust to a declining market, and buyers wait till the very end to think, are we at the lowest point? Are we ever at the lowest point? You don't know until you've passed it, because it starts going up again. So as Avery and Trish mentioned, if you are a buyer, or if you have a kid living in your basement, or it's time to get out and move up in this marketplace or move down, and you need to buy something, now is an amazing time to do it, because there is great selection because of that inventory that we're talking about. Buyers can go and negotiate. Whereas, as Trish suggested, Christmas, January, February, once buyers start buying again, that limited inventory is going to dry up. And what's going to happen? Prices are going to go up. So if you want to get the best possible deal you can, buy when inventory is high and prices are low.
Absolutely. Until next month in November, give us a call at any time, 250
712
2222